What's up, everybody? It's your girl Kiwan, and I am back with the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, season 14, episode 15, Trouble in Paradise. So, y'all, before I start, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell button so you can be updated on every video that I drop. Okay? And make sure y'all liking up the videos, please, because again, I always want to stay in the algorithm of things. The more likes, the more I get to stay in the algorithm. So anyway, the episode starts with Boz. She goes over to Erica she shed, and apparently Dorit is over there. She brings them some items to go on the trip for St. Lucia. And then we get over to Sutton's home, and Garcelle arrives over there. They sit down and they have a conversation saying that the people are saying that Kathy's fashion roadkill, I guess, based on what she did at the fashion show. Because y'all know Kathy be doing team too much. Anyway, Garcelle tells Sutton about the conversation she had with Dorit as it pertains to Sutton's drinking, the comment that Dorit made about Sutton's drinking. And over at Erica's She Shed, Dorit tells the ladies about her conversation she had with Garcelle, that she and Garcelle had about Dorit and the drinking, and how Garcelle never always takes up for Sutton, and she tells them that she sees everything through a rose-colored glass when it comes to Dorit. And so Erica was like, I got to stop you right there. She said, it is something about the drinking and Sutton having a reaction about her business. She was like, what about me? And it was like the camera just stopped. And I was like, Erica, please. Your old man was a thief. Your old man stole from people. Must we go that you were a class B word? Okay, I told y'all I'm gonna be user friendly in my vocabulary around here. You was acting like a whole B word. You was nasty. You was very rude to certain people who came and asked you about the conversation. You're on a reality show. The people are asking, so that's what they are supposed to do. You still keep going back. Come on up. So she, as in Erica, said in her confessional that Sutton and Garcelle didn't give her a break. Why were they supposed to? She also says that, they didn't give her a break when she was going through her stuff. They were talking about lawsuits, drinking, medication, and all of the alleged things. And they showed the montage. Ma'am, but it was a lawsuit. And you were drinking while you were on medication. Because when you were drinking while you was on medication, didn't you cuss Garcelle's son out? You was extremely rude. So you can you can miss me with that. Because your behavior was trash. It was piss poor and trash. And none of your friends that Fox 5 held you accountable. Okay? They never held you accountable for it. But if you want to sit here and try to play the victim, go right ahead. And you was really acting like the villain. And to keep it a buck, you did not want Sutton, Crystal, Garcelle. You didn't want them to ask you anything. But it was okay for some of your friends to come and ask you. But you had it out for those people when they ask you. I could be wrong, but baby, you wasn't nice, okay? You all different. You a ball of sunshine now. But you keep trying to, and I keep seeing you keep talking about what about me and what I've been through. You need to have a conversation with that man. Because that man put you through all of this stuff. And all the people was doing was asking the questions. And I don't see nothing wrong with it. So, so then she says, now all of a sudden, Sutton wants sympathy and Garcelle defends her behavior. Garcelle has always defended Garcelle has always defended Sutton because y'all have always been hard on Sutton. Y'all always talked to Sutton as if she was below. And so now her energy has shifted. There's a shift in Sutton's energy that I say that I'm not mad at. Yeah, Sutton sometimes can, go too far, and I'll call that out. But at the same time, y'all used to really gang up on that lady. And so all she had was what's her name? Garcelle. So once again, I'm not mad at what y'all get. What you get is what you get. So anyway, I just would like to point out how messy Sutton and Garcelle is, but this just means that they didn't have a storyline this season. Okay? So Boz says that they are hypocritical because when she defends the REIT, it's an issue. But when Sutton gets out of line, Garcelle is in line to always defend the REIT. I don't know why I keep getting them confused. Always defending Sutton. So I don't know if I want to say I heard Garcelle and Boz has got into it, and to me that is very unfortunate to have the only two black women on this show to get into it. Well, no, because we had Anna, whatever her name is, Anna, but she came in on team too much. Like, I really like Boz and I really like Garcelle. I just don't like the fact that they're protecting these two ladies and in them protecting these two and holding these two back. Having both of these ladies back. These two, it seems like they're clashing. And I don't like that. I don't like it. But that's just my opinion, and I really, really, really could be wrong, y'all. So Erica points out this has been going on for years. Well, Erica, y'all have been treating Sutton poorly for years. So again, whatever you have to say as it pertains to this, I'm not hearing it. So Boz tells them that she's working on a room assignment, and of course those three are going to be together. And I don't know if something going to be shaded with the rooms, but the rooms are beautiful. But we'll talk about that. Garcelle says that they're eating Kyle in her confessional. Having beef makes Kyle and Sutton closer. She says that all Sutton wants is which is all Sutton wants. She wants to be closer to Kyle. So she says Sutton is always I'm sorry. I'm saying Sutton has always been thirsty for Kyle's attention. I really don't know why. I really don't know why, when Kyle has clearly displayed who she was to you over time. She has. Like, you can't keep telling. You can only tell me one time and show me one time how you are, and after that you can stick a fork in me because I'm done. So anyway, Garcelle tells Sutton that they talked about Maurice, and that her and Dorit talked about Mauricio and the woman, and then they talked about Kyle and Morgan. Garcelle says that that Kyle just never wants to talk about her and Morgan, but she always wants to talk about Mauricio. I guess she's okay with talk about other stuff and other people and Mauricio or whatever, but when it comes to her and Morgan, basically she just want to be tight-lipped. So Sutton was like, I'm going to respect Kyle's decision. And I was like, but if it was you, once again, and they showed a montage in a couple episodes ago, how she's always digging in people's business. She have always done that and tried to make you talk about stuff. But now you're wanting to respect her decision, and that's fine. And you want to be tight. You want, you're okay with this, and you just all of a sudden want to respect her decision. Okay, Sutton. So Garcelle says that Sutton is bowing down to Kyle, and she thinks that Sutton is scared of Kyle. Garcelle was like, I just can't. Now, one could say that maybe Garcelle feels the way because she wants to be Sutton because Sutton has always wanted to be closer with Kyle, but I really doubt that. I really believe that Garcelle really don't want Sutton to constantly play herself as it relates to Kyle, because she seems like well, not it seems, but she has been known to do that. And Kyle has definitely kicked her in the behind. Okay, so Kyle and Bose come over to Kyle's house to deliver the gift that she brought the ladies to head to the St. Lucia trip. And Bose wanted to get to know Kyle more, because she said, I heard her out, so now I want to get to know her more. So she tells Bose that when she first met, her and Mo moved out. Kyle, to me, is finally being emotional. So Bose said when her and Peter were separated, she said that she wanted to ask him for a divorce, but because he was ill with cancer, she said she didn't want to feel like she was being the bad guy. But then I think when he went to the hospital, she went to the hospital and she found a woman there. So he had been having, even when they sick, they ain't, they still. Anyway, I'm sorry. So, she said that there was a woman there, and the woman was like emotionally caring for him, rubbing on him, caring for him. And even though she wanted to divorce him, she said she still lost it. And I can appreciate Bose for being completely honest in all of it. I was like, oh, wow. That's insane. That's insane. She said she lost her mind. I don't know. That's insane. So this is the part that aggravated me even more so, because I really need Dorit to see what PK is doing to her. Like, you can look, I'm sorry, y'all, you can look at PK and tell he playing in that lady face. And because Dorit doesn't really want to divorce her husband, and I can understand that. She's not seeing him. She's not seeing who he is and the manipulator that he's being at the moment. And my heart breaks for Dorit, because he gonna be all up in her face, and then everything gonna come crashing down again. He gonna dog her out, and that's gonna leave her even more hurt. So she meet with his dusty tail self for lunch. And I was just like, y'all, PK can really go to hell at this point. And because I feel like he's still trying to play with her. And I was just like, why are you meeting him for lunch? Especially since he sent you all of those, that long text message. He been talking to you crazy. He hasn't even, it's been 3 months, hasn't even been around to see the kids. Hasn't called you to see how, how can y'all co-parent? How can he see the kids? Hey, do you need me to take the kids while I'm in this apartment? Like, PK wasn't checking for you. So I guess sugar ain't sweet. I'm sorry, y'all, because I told y'all I can't use, I'm trying to do better with my verbiage. Okay? So sugar ain't sweet over here. Unless, not only sugar ain't sweet over here, and it could still be sweet over here, but he keeps trying to manipulate you. So it's for a reason. It's all about this divorce and what he can get and how much he can give you. He's trying to stay on top of this divorce, and by staying in your head and playing on your heartstrings. So PK said the most significant thing in their marriage was Dorit's control. At this point, he says Dorit, no. I'm sorry, y'all. I feel like PK is working overtime to be difficult. But it's like Dorit doesn't even see it. It's like it's in her face, but she have a hard time seeing it. Because I think she still want to see the good in PK, but PK's not a good person. So Dorit asked, why did he send her that long email? He said he couldn't communicate, and she said, I've been trying to get you to communicate. And she said, I've been trying to tell you we need to communicate. So now all of a sudden PK wants to co-parent. He wants to be best freaking mates and besties. I think he said something about best friends or something. And then he tells Dorit to slap her in the face even more and to grab Dorit by the scalp. He tells her he don't know if he wants a divorce. Child, I don't know if that other woman packed her stuff and left. She left. She took all your stuff too. Christina. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Anyway, he asked, can they go home? Like, I know that that's probably like really minor to people, but I would have been like, who's home? Because Love don't live here no more. You better go back to that raggedy apartment. Go. You better go spend a night on Mauricio's couch. I don't know where you gonna go, but wherever it is, it needs to be all the way away from me. I'm sorry. When Erica told her to get the lawyer, when everybody told her she needed to get a lawyer, they were right. PK wouldn't have nothing to tell me. And I know sometimes people think that that's wrong, but it's not, because this lady have to maintain her peace. She has to raise these kids by herself because he's not helping. She has to take care of all of the bills, take care of her mental state. While she's taking care of her mental sanity, she needs to help their kids through their mental sanity, because they know what's going on and they have questions. And again, she's doing all of these things pretty much by herself. I know sometimes she have the help of her parents, but I don't know. I don't remember if they live out there or they live out of town. So it's just a lot. And I feel like, PK is really taking advantage of Dorit, and I don't like it. So Keely is back, and he finally meets Lael without other people around. She says that things are moving fast, and so she wants things to move a little quicker between Keely and Lael. I was like, okay, Bose. So Lael asks, would they move in before marriage? He said he will wait to move in. Lael asks if they were to move in, where would they move? Where would they live? Out where he lives or where she lives? He said he will keep his home and move in with Bose. I'm going to keep quiet while I'm just going to keep quiet. He tells Lael he wants to have multiple kids. Lael asks when. And he gonna say something about she embodies values and this and that. Never even answered the question, because the first thing he said was, what was the question again? So she laughed and said, oh, that was a good enough answer. Girl, Bose, you whoo, child, when I tell y'all, Bose is a smart woman. Very smart. Highly intelligent. Highly emotionally intelligent. Baby, he ain't the one. And that's all I'm going to say. So over at Kyle's house, Mo is back from hoeing around. And I'm sorry, y'all. He talks to Kyle. And I'm just kind of like, Kyle, why are you feeling... Like, I get it, because her feelings are hurt because she saw it. And I think it's just that first initial hit. Like, I heard about it. Hearing about something is different. But actually seeing it for the first time, that is something else. So I will give Kyle grace on this one. And so Mauricio said his trip was a lot of spa, a lot of healing, a lot of this. So I was like, emotional. It was, emotional healing, a little sexual healing. Why? What was it? Okay. And I guess my question to Kyle would be, why do you feel like Mauricio owes you an explanation? Where is Morgan? Where is Morgan, girl? Because you're working on my nerves. So, I guess, y'all, I'm I'm not trying to be rude, but I really need Kyle to go ahead and find Morgan, girl, and live your lesbian life and get out of our face with this. Like, yeah, deal with your emotions as it relates to Mauricio, you know, in y'all separation, but you've moved on. It's clear that you moved on, but you know, I guess you're still trying to sort out seeing Mauricio with somebody else. But this is what happens also when you have taken your whole life as an individual and wrapped it around your kids and wrapped it around your husband, but you have never wrapped your life around Kyle. And so now it's like you act like you don't know what to do with the life you have. Child, you rich. I'm sorry, I just would be living. All right. Look, give me a couple days to get over this. Just give me a couple days to get over this. Girl, please. Anyway, so the ladies are arriving to the airport to head out to St. Lucia. And then the ladies actually arrive to St. Lucia, baby. When I tell you the water is blue, it's so beautiful. Super beautiful. So, you know, the rooms are split up. You know, all the ladies look around. Everybody like it. And then they split up the rooms. Dorit, Sutton, they're talking about each other. Dorit is talking about Sutton to Bose and, what's her name? Bose and Erica. Sutton is talking about Dorit to Jennifer and Garcelle, and we got Kathy and Kyle in the third house. So Sutton, I just find it odd that Sutton, well, I don't find it odd, but I find it odd and I don't find it odd that that Sutton feels away because Dorit and Kyle are friends. They have been friends for years. And I think, like Garcelle said, she could, because she's always wanted to be Kyle's friend, Dorit and Kyle being at odds, it gives her a door. It gives her an opening to enter in Kyle's life. And sometimes it makes me feel like Kyle has used her until her and her relationship with Dorit really take off and really soar. You know, get back to normal, if ever. But I don't know. But it's some things that I'm just kind of feeling right now that I'm not going to say. I'm just going to watch and see, because I really could be wrong. I don't want to put it out there. So Jennifer thinks that the ladies are very cliquey. And apparently when she was young, she didn't take a bath often. I hope you do not, sis. You got too much. Baby, you got too much money for your cooch not to be clean on a daily basis. But you know what? That's between you and your cooch and the Lord. All right? So Sutton always wanted... Okay, this right here is the key. Listen, this is the key. This is why Sutton been acting the way she's acting. Sutton, and I think that has a lot to do with Reba not accepting her. So Sutton has always wanted those women, the five, not count Garcelle, because Garcelle has always accepted her for who she was. She's always wanted those girls to have her back, to accept her, and she's never been accepted by them. Which is why Garcelle has always stepped in and has Sutton's back, because nobody has Sutton's back. And this is to prove Erica's point even further when she was talking to Dorit and Bose in the beginning. Y'all have always found a way to dog Sutton out, or any of the newbies. Like, that's just how y'all was. So Garcelle was like, I think what gets to her, and she didn't say it in frustration, but she was like, I just don't understand why Sutton always stands up for Kyle, but Kyle never stands up for her. And Sutton starts to cry, and she says she just wants them to like her. And I was like, you've been on this show all of these years, and these women just don't really see it for you. And I just get frustrated when Dorit act like she have no clue where certain frustration for her comes from. Like, and I'm gonna say this to be fair, because if you're gonna give it to Dorit, you're gonna have to give it to Erica, and you're gonna have to give it to Kyle. Now these other ladies ain't on here, but you're gonna have to give them they just do too. You can't just only pass this around to Dorit, because Dorit wasn't the only one, but she was part of that whole thing. And Dorit can be slightly annoying. You know, you just want to push her down, but can't put your hands on nobody. So this is where, oh no, 24 hours later, it's going to be a whole SHI show. Okay, it's gonna be a show. Okay, so Dorit gonna get into it, of course, with Sutton, and she gonna ask Dorit and Erica what the blank y'all want from her. It's about to be a whole thing. All right. So, like I said, as I always say, y'all know how I am in ending videos. So